All right, welcome back to Sunday Best right here on KTN Home. It's good to have you. Thank you very much for making time to be with us. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are watching us today. You know what? Let me just use this opportunity to also wish all my mothers in my life a happy Mother's Day. Of course, my wife, Neno or Chepngeno Ndiema, happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Margaret Ndiema, Jacqueline Ndiema. Happy Mother's Day to my other mom, Elena Kilel, and all the mothers wako kwa life yangu, but also to all the mothers who are watching us today. Happy Mother's Day to you. Sijui kama huyu ni mom, huyu ni mom, si ndio? Apewe mpatieni njokima nini ule mwingine si mam, si ndio? Ule si mam bado. All right, so happy Mother's Day to you. Today we are with Gladys Wanjiku. Gladys Wanjiku has a beautiful story, and as we celebrate mothers, we also want to celebrate her. It's been 16 years desiring to get a child, but today she has a child. And not having a child, she's also expecting a child. And so that's a great blessing. Gladys, karibu sana.
Thank you so
much.
Weka
to your microphone, karibu.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for making time to be with us today. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you so much.
It hits different now that we talk about Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, very different.
It means something else.
Yes.
Because it's been a journey, right?
It has been a journey, a long journey. And whenever I heard of Mother's Day, it was like, why are you torturing us?
Yeah.
So you just let us be.
You're right.
So you just focus on the mothers and let us be. Like, it reached a point I stopped going to church on Sundays when it is Mother's Day. Yes.
Because it was trauma.
It was too much. And then there was this time when after they have prayed for mothers, now the waiting mothers stand up, we want to pray for you, and they are like, every year, again, here I am. Not again, I'm not coming back to be prayed for.
And that was year after year.
Year after year.
You got tired.
I got tired. But when you're getting tired, that's when God is at work.
Something amazing.
Yes.
Let's go back to the year 2006.
Yes.
Here you are, young girl, getting married. Tuanzie hapo.
Yeah, I got married in 2006.
All right.
Yeah, just fresh from school.
Okay.
Yes, and it was not a big deal like I would get a child. It was like, after you're getting married, what else? See, you'll just stay for a while, then you get married. And especially when you're just saying 2 years, then 3 years, I can start now planning for a family.
Right.
And then...
how old were you? You were young, eh?
Yeah, I was 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I was young.
Thereabout.
I was young, so it was not a big deal. You're like, I'm still young. I have time. So I've nothing to worry about.
True.
Yes. So you wait after now the 3 years.
Okay. But was it deliberate that you will get a baby after 3 years? Had you agreed with your husband, or it was just a natural? No,
like what you have been witnessing then. There was no social media then, so you're like whatever you see around
from the people you know.
Yeah, from the people you know.
Yeah.
I was in village, so you're just everyone is getting married and they're getting children, so that's the norm. That is how it happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't know it will take 1, 2, 3 up to 16 years.
My goodness.
Yes.
So here you are, year 1, year 2.
Yes.
Year 3, you realize that probably now. Were you on contraceptives when you got married?
No. Actually, I don't think there's any doctor will give you or will put you on contraceptives when you don't have a child, unless
at that age.
Yeah, at that age, unless that doctor has maybe not qualified enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, because the ones I know, they won't. Yeah, my guy now would say no.
Okay.
Yes. So I was not on any
contraceptive.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So year 1, year 2, year 3, ulikuwa umeanza kupata pressure, mtoto wako wapi?
Year 3 no. But I was like now I can just start I'm ready.
Getting ready.
Yes, I'm
to
ready.
get a baby.
I'm ready to get a baby.
Okay.
Yes, then we started the journey like we are not protecting, but
Okay.
you're not too much into it. Like,
all right.
I'm not looking for a child.
Okay.
Really. Yeah, but if it comes, it's okay.
Well and good.
Yes.
All right.
So you continue. Yeah. Now the year 3, 4, then 5. You're like, no, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Because you're told. I think they say after 1 year or something when you are 20s.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have that statistics, but there's a timeline when you try unprotected sex and you're not getting a child.
Then you
need to see the doctor.
Okay.
So I go to my first gyna. My first gyna says, "You guys, you're too young. You'll still get a child. Just go buy. There's a kit. Buy an ovulation kit.
Okay.
You start monitoring. Then
all right.
you'll get a child." And I buy. And then
how old was your husband then?
How old was my husband? Can I remember really?
But was he way ahead of you, or
yes,
you were almost
yes.
the same age?
No, way ahead of me.
All right.
By 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
All
yeah.
right.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we are trying, we check in, and then you're like nothing, and then no one is guiding you. Like this guy is not walking with you through this journey. How do you do it? Because really smartphones, they're not that like at a disposal of to each and every person.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's not like now, like I can go to Google and I'll get information.
Right.
Then I'll go with that information to the doctor and ask, can this work? Because it's not every information on the Google is tick to
That's
each and
true.
every person.
Right.
Yes, but at least it helps to know what happens.
Yeah.
So at that time, you try just once, nothing is happening, and you're like, okay. Even the kit is so expensive. Yes, it's so expensive. So why am I exposing myself to all these? Let it
Si lazima.
Yeah. So we just go back. We just start like living our lives. Then trying. We're like, if it comes, it comes. It's okay, no problem. And that time in your 20s, you don't have so much pressure.
Right.
Yeah. Now at around 28, that's when my doctor saw a fibroid.
Wow.
Yes.
So and this is 7 years into marriage.
Yes.
What was the reaction of your husband? Was pressure getting into him, or it was still easy?
Not really. Actually, my husband has never been pressured about a child.
Oh, great.
Funny enough.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So rarely did even question me about a child or even discuss about a child, like, when are you giving me a child? No.
Yeah.
That was not part of our topic.
Okay.
Yes.
So at 28, then the doctor finds that you have fibroids.
Yes.
All right.
Then that was 2014. Then 2015, we go through the mammectomy. That is the removing the fibroid.
Okay.
And after that, the doctor was so full. After 6 months, we could just start trying. I was put on the medication, the fertility medication. We tried the Clomid and what have you. Then it didn't work.
Okay.
So the doctor looked at me and like,
Iko shida.
Do you think there's a problem? And even problem from your home. Do you think there is a problem?
Now hereditary.
Like, no.
Is there a challenge?
Yes. So it's like it's getting spiritual now. The way Nigerians will put it.
Okay.
It's like it's getting spiritual. Maybe something is not right, because I can't find the reason why you should not conceive. Everything is fine. So why is not happening?
Sasa ikuulizwa ya spiritual ni umerogwa, si ndio? Inaenda hiyo direction.
Kichuka hiyo.
Yeah.
Kichuka hiyo ni venye hataki kukwambia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kuna issues kwenu. Hivyo ndio anakuuliza.
And I'm like, nothing that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then after a while, we moved from Kenya in 2018.
All right.
Yes, we moved in August. And then we moved to Seychelles.
All
and
right.
in Seychelles, you see like everyone is carrying a child, even young children. And you're like, seriously?
It started hitting home
Yes.
now.
And now you're idle. You're not even working. You're just sitting at home.
Yeah.
And you're like, if I could be having a child right now, I'd be so busy doing something.
Right.
And then I started now trying myself with the fertility, what they call, the fertility medication.
All right.
I asked my doctor here, which one can I try? Now I'm like, I need to go back and try something. So she prescribed something, I buy, I try for a while. I start adding weight. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going through this again. Not again. Not through this.
So at this point, you're in Seychelles. Your husband is working.
Yeah.
You're stay home.
Yes.
No, not mom. You're a housewife.
Yes.
Staying at home.
Yes.
So desperation is slowly hitting.
Yes.
And you feel, I really need a child.
Yes.
I will have a better opportunity to take care of a child.
Yes.
While at home.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and
you're
then
trying
you're just
everything.
Alone. You don't have friends. This is a new place.
You're
You don't
so
have friends.
lonely.
You're lonely, and you're like, if I could be having a child, I'll be so busy and doing something instead of just sitting in the house watching TV and all that.
Right.
Yes.
And then there's pressure from home now. Is there pressure yet from friends back at home?
Pressure towards me? No.
All right.
I think I really learned how to protect myself long ago.
All right.
Because before we moved to Seychelles, someone came to our house and was like, nimeambiwa nikuje niangalie kama huku kuna mtoto.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, I didn't ask who sent you. I know the person. You can as well tell the person who has to bring the child.
Alete.
Yes.
Mtoto anataka alete.
I didn't want to ask who sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't interested in the story. So
all right.
you can as well tell the people who sent you to come and bring the child to us.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
So at least when you get such responses, I don't think you'll come back to me and ask me about a child.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
So if there was a pressure not towards me, not directly towards me.
All right.
Yes. Maybe someone would talk. Like right now, I know someone was talking.
Yeah.
I didn't know then.
Right.
Someone was like, you shouldn't even be part of this family. Like you're written off and you don't know. You're not part of this family.
Yeah.
But it's something that I've just came to know, like to notice later.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you got protected from that then.
Yes.
Because it definitely would have affected you.
Yes. Because infertility is not someone's, like it's not your choice.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't choose to take that long.
Yeah, to get a baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it's something that we need to speak about because
True.
there are women who are really suffering, even men going through a lot of issues. And they didn't choose to say that I will not get a baby.
Yes.
You know, and they're trying to make sure that this works for them.
Yes, very true.
And so it's very important that we get to protect them as we walk that journey of wanting to get a baby.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
So in a foreign country, Gladys, you're doing everything you can to get a baby. It's not working. How did that hit home in terms of frustration and your relationship with your husband?
For me, it wasn't that easy. Yeah. But I thank God for my husband, having someone who is born again.
Yeah.
It's a plus, I would say,
for
me. And he really protected me. He really covered me with the blood of Jesus, praying for me, at least to have that peace of mind.
Yeah.
And when your husband tells you, I didn't marry you with a child, I was marrying you, not a child.
Wow.
And if you look back, then during our times when you are getting married, if you have a child, no young man will come to you. Most of the people who had children then, either you're married a second wife or
you stay without getting married,
or something like that.
Yeah.
So when someone gives you such an encouragement, you really feel some healing coming to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So it's not the same as when someone is even pressuring you, is not even supporting you. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So ukaendelea sasa kutafuta.
Yeah, nikaendelea. I would give up on the way.
Yeah.
So many times I would give up. I wanted even to leave. And then my husband is like, kwenye utaenda ndio utapata mtoto.
Ulikuwa unataka kutoka Seychelles urudi home, or
like I just leave him, like see, I just leave, like you find another woman and you get children and life goes on.
Wow.
Yeah. But then the encouragement that comes with it, like, does it mean when you go out there you'll get that question was like
still lingering.
Yes. Then you're like, it's really doesn't mean I'll get a child when I go out there.
Right.
Yes. So whether you stay or not, if it is not the plan of God, it is not going to happen, whether you go out there or not. So we continue in 2019. 2019 we come back here for holidays. I see a fertility specialist now. We go through the test, and some tests women go through. They are not really traumatizing. That I don't know which kind of word I can use for such
almost inhuman
test. Yes. Yes. Like everyone, I think every woman I've spoken to fears and is traumatized when you speak about it. HSG, it's one thing that is not comfortable at all for any woman. So I go through all those tests, and then the doctor looks at you and is like, everything is okay. And then you are like, okay, so why was I going through all these? And there is money involved.
And it's a lot of money.
There's a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress. And then the doctor now tells you the only thing now you can do is you try the assisted fertilization and all that, IVF and yes.
Right. Did you get to a point, Gladys, where you thought, ama ni ukweli nimerogwa? Did it ever hit home that there's a deeper problem to this?
No, not at that point.
Okay.
Not at that point, but after I've gone through
later
the doctors and all that, I really had to go back and ask God what is really happening.
Yeah.
Whether nimerogwa or not, it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me, but I had to seek the Lord because He's the one who is the Almighty God.
Right.
It's not whether unaroga ama nini, is above that.
Amen.
So it didn't matter.
All right.
But I had to seek the face of God. I had to pray. I had to make it intentional. Not going to the pastors, although God sent people to speak over me, even when the people I didn't know, the pastors I didn't know, they spoke over my life. But I really made it intentional. It's me.
To seek God by
it's
yourself.
Me. I have to pray for me. I have to seek God for me.
Right.
I have to know what is happening for me. Yes.
That was important.
Yes.
So let's go back. So you come on holiday, you have all these prescriptions. Now you've been told you need to try this other direction. How was that journey for you?
IVF, it's not easy. One, it's expensive. Two, there's a lot you go through. The injections and all that, not easy. And it's not 100%. that you'll get a child after that. So I was considering it, but I'm like, not yet. Not yet. The Lord is not yet done with me.
All right.
Yes. So I just go back to Seychelles, and we're just doing our life. Yes. In 2020, I was here during COVID. Yeah, so not much was going on. That was the first time I separated with my husband since we got married.
Wow.
Yes, we never separated.
So many years, that's about 16 years later.
No, 16 plus.
14, right.
So in 2021, I moved back to Seychelles because now the borders were being opened and all that. So I went back to Seychelles. When I went back to Seychelles, I was getting sick all the time because of the hormonal imbalance and all that. So I had to go to the hospital. Then when I went to the hospital, I asked this doctor, after we've treated everything, can I still get pregnant? And the doctor tells me, I'm not a miracle worker.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh. You are supposed to give me some hope.
I know.
You're the doctor. You've been put here to give me some hope. So what happens if I can't talk to you? And then the worst thing about our foreign countries that you don't have people to talk to.
Wow.
You don't have people to pour out your heart. That's when now God comes in.
Yeah.
Now you have to seek that face of God. Yes. So I just leave this doctor. I didn't go back to that doctor. I went to another one.
I mean, he was very clear. He said, I'm not a miracle worker.
Yes.
Wow.
But at least he was not from Seychelles.
Right.
I think he was from the countries. I don't know, it's Chile? I don't know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, Chile, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I go to another doctor. This doctor still is not from Seychelles. He's from Moscow.
All right.
Where they have in the fights.
Yeah, in Russia.
In Russia.
Yeah.
It's a Russian. So we go through the journey. We treat the hormonal imbalance. Everything is okay. And afterwards, I asked this doctor, can I get pregnant? The same question. Then the doctor tells me, no, you can't get pregnant. Because I'm only those privileged Zico, you can't. Wezi, you can't.
Eish.
And I look
one
at
blow after the other.
Okay. So that time I really cried. I really cried. Wezi, mpaka I was like, even if I try IVF, hata ukijaribu hiyo, haiwezekani. You can't.
He was cold.
Like, just live with that.
Wow.
Just accept and live with it. Then after a while, I started going to the gym. Now I want to heal from all these.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the hospital again.
Yeah.
Now I'm
so this time, for real, Gladys.
Yeah.
It's actually hitting home.
Yes.
That you will probably never get a child.
Yes.
Because science has confirmed, the doctors have confirmed, both the doctor from Chile and Russia, they have told you, just forget about it.
Yes.
Even with IVF, forget about it. So for you, ingia gym, anza kufikiria vitu zingine za maisha, toa akili huko kabisa, hakuna kurudi kwa madaktari tena.
Forget about it.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm not going to the doctors. I'm not even thinking about any doctor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that became your new normal.
Yes.
At that point.
Yes.
I want us to take a short break. So we'll be coming back with, of course, the choir. Then Gladys will be sharing with us. Remember, at this point, science has said no. And that's where we run most of the time. And want to try every other thing to make sure that we get solutions. So science says no. She says, okay, let me find other ways of living this life. Because for sure, I am not going to get a baby. Today she is here And we are telling her Happy Mother's Day simply because she has a baby. God did a miracle right there. So coming back in just a bit right here on KTN Home, don't go too far.
Hakuna Mungu kama
subscription yako uwe connected. Guswa hisia na drama na telenovela freshi, movie kali, documentaries, mziki na lifestyle channel. Changamka na StarTimes. Let's get ready to download StarTimes on app kwa burudani kemkem wakati wowote popote ulipo. StarTimes, furahia maisha kidijitali.
Good morning, my love.
Huyo mtoto tutakuja kunipata nimemzaba mabawa kwa ndani. Kumbe ndo kwa mjoki. Punguza chasma bwana.
I say get out.
mwanamke ana watoto lakini ile roho yake ambayo utafikiri hajazaa.
Mtima. Mtemani mamangu angekuwa hai.
Yaani watoto wa huu mtaa nakwambia watamalizwa wote.
Joro. Bado uko bank?
Yes. Nakam 2 minutes, sawa? Sasa mbona request alafu narudi na zima simu?
Can I send you to my mom? Yeah, ako Dubai.
Stacy.
Umesikia niko na haraka?
Ndakupatia 1 star. 1 star.
500.
Pesa ni mambo ya dunia. Nimekulipa na baraka.
Ati wewe alipa gani?
I'm not paying you nothing.
Ngoja. Wewe. Ngoja.
Ndio nabeba watu wa ida gadi ya.
Subscription yako uwe connected. Guswa hisia na drama na telenovela freshi, movie kali, documentaries, mziki na lifestyle channel. Changamka na StarTimes. Let's get ready to download StarTimes on app kwa burudani kemkem wakati wowote popote ulipo. StarTimes, furahia maisha kidijitali.
Hakuna Mungu kama
Right, welcome back to KTN Home. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are watching today. We celebrate you. Thank you very much. You know, a mother plays such a central role and a pivotal role in society today. I have done stories where, you know, people got into messes, but they keep telling you, it was my mother who brought me back. It was my mother who was praying for me. It was my mother who gave me hope once again. So mothers, we celebrate you. Thank you for holding, you know, the fabric of society together. Thank you for supporting. Pali pia mabuda sisi ukuanga tumetupa bawani. Imagine kina yani hawa tu wa mother ndio wanaturudisha tu. So we love you and we really appreciate you, mothers. God bless you and may the Lord do you well, all right? We have a mother together with us today. Yani, this is such a beautiful moment for Gladys when we say Happy Mother's Day. It means so much to you.
So much.
After having, you know, desired to get a baby for such a long time, you gave up, but God eventually gave you a child. And another one is on the way.
Yes.
So happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you
one
so
more time.
much.
And it's good that leo tunaisema in public.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So let's go back to your story. So here you are. You have gone through so much, many years trying, doctors, one doctor after the other, medicine, tests. So eventually this Chilean doctor and Russian doctor tell you, just forget about it. This thing can't happen.
Yes.
You give up. You hit the gym, right? You're in Seychelles at that point.
Yes.
And unasema sasa tuendelee na maisha. How did that hit home that ulifeel aje ati huwezi kupata mtoto and you're a woman?
Okay. It's not easy, but at that point, there's always some consolation in your mind and you're like, I'm still a woman.
Yeah.
Whether I have a child or not,
right.
I'm still a woman.
Okay.
Because when I'm working like this, you can't tell whether I have a child or not.
Yes.
Yes. I have my career. What else?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
And I have a husband who's
supporting me.
Yeah.
So this was not like something that was torturing me at that point. But still, it wasn't like resting. It will still hit.
Right. Deep down, there's a desire. Deep down when you are just alone, it will still hit. Right.
You'll never.
Yeah.
Yes. Even when you get in a shop, you see those newborns, clothes and all that, and you're like, I'll never buy these.
Wow.
Yes. In your mind, you're like, I'll never buy this. Yes, and it is hard, very, very hard.
Yeah.
So when I joined the gym, I've met an Indonesian girl who was my trainer. And at this point, she asked me, do you have a child? Because they'd put the program to be personalized in a way. So they wanted to analyze and get to know you before they take you through the workouts and all that. Because I think it happens in most gyms.
That's true.
So
it's a professional way of doing it. Yeah.
Yes. So she's like, you have a child? Then I tell her my story. And she's like, do you know you'll get a child with this program? And I'm like,
Daktari ameifunga.
Someone is giving you some hope.
Imagine. She told you with this program, you'll actually get a child.
I looked at her and I'm like, I didn't know even what to tell. Yes. And we start the program. That was in August, September, October I conceived.
Allah?
Yes. Without medication, without a doctor.
Interesting.
Yes. But I didn't know I was pregnant. So one day we were going out and I'm trying to put a corset.
Ufinye,
I don't know, I'm getting, it's the bloating that comes with the pregnancy, like the first weeks.
Right.
But I'm thinking, I'm getting fat and I'm still on program. What is happening? I was losing weight.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden.
Yes. So one day I decided, let me check because I'm not feeling okay. I checked. I bought, I think, 3 strips or 4.
Yes.
I checked. One was positive. Like clear positive. Like it's not.
Ulishtuka, eh?
Yes. And I'm like, is it me?
Yeah.
Or are you?
What's happening?
In my mind. I get another one. I was alone. I was not even sharing my husband.
Yeah.
Another one still positive. Another one positive. Hey, let me try another brand. Positive. I'm like, really? Should I tell anyone? I just keep
I'm not sure about this.
Is it true? Because I've never seen this in so many years. Like,
wow.
And it's not something that hit my mind. You can still see the 2 lines.
Right.
Yes, the 2 lines means a lot for someone who's on the waiting room.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
So I tell my husband, and my husband is like, okay, go to the hospital. Now I start Googling what happens.
Yeah.
Go to the hospital next day. I go to the hospital. I find the doctor that told me I will never conceive.
Oh, one of those doctors?
Yes, the Russian one.
Okay.
Then she's like, enyewe, enyewe uko pregnant, because she did a blood test. She
And-
didn't want the strip.
Yeah.
Enyewe.
And she actually confirmed.
Yes. So
Wow.
you come tomorrow. We are going to put you on medication because of the fibroids and all that.
Yeah.
So the tomorrow never came. I think I lost the pregnancy.
Oh no.
At around 3, that's when I started bleeding. So I went.
Oh my goodness.
Now that I'm taken to the emergency and all that. Now it is during COVID, so there are procedures. So it's nothing like getting to the hospital and being attended to.
Yeah.
You have to go through the test. You have to, yes, so that you can be given now access to the main doctor.
Right.
The doctor checks and he looks at me and I'm asking the doctor what is happening. Then the doctor tells me it's gone. That word still lingers in my mind. It's gone.
Yeah. When
And
there
I'm
was
like,
just
really?
hope.
Yes.
Wow.
Then you just freeze.
Mm.
I don't even cry. You just freeze. Now we started preparing to go to the theater to clean up.
Wow.
Yes. Now you go home empty-handed again.
Mm.
But you have some hope.
Yes, that it's
Like-
possible.
There's hope.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Oh, and when
Which has
it
happened.
was just there, then
Yes.
you lose it.
Yes.
Wow.
So I waited. That was November. That's when I lost it. November 23rd. I can't even forget the date.
Right.
Now, the following year, that was 2022, Feb, I conceive again.
Wow.
And I lose it.
Wow.
Yes.
The second one again.
Yes.
My
But this one I
goodness.
was so mad.
Yeah.
Yes, I told God,
No way.
you're not going to be giving me these children when you're not sustaining them.
Yeah.
I was okay where I was. I was comfortable. That my
I had
comfort zone
accepted.
was okay.
Yeah.
So why are you giving me all these children without keeping
My
them?
goodness.
If you're giving me a child, keep it.
Mm.
Yes, now it became a prayer that you're speaking to God, not like I'm going on my knees and
Right.
this is speaking now.
You're angry,
like,
actually.
kuja hapa tuongee.
Yeah.
You have to talk. You have to tell me what is happening. Yes. So after that, May, I get pregnant.
May of which year now?
The same year.
Wow.
From Feb, May.
Right.
Yes. I get pregnant again. So this one, I was intentional about it.
Yeah.
I was praying. I was not even sleeping. I could not sleep. I was like, I need to be seeing what is happening even at night.
Yeah.
I want to speak to you, God.
Yeah.
Even at night. I need to know what is happening.
Right.
Yes. And the journey started, and at 7th week, the attempted miscarriage. And I'm like, no, this one is not going.
Yeah.
And I'm telling God, this one is not going. You do whatever you want to do. You fight whatever you have to fight for me, but this one is
I'm not
going.
losing this. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm on bed rest 2 weeks. I go back to work, then start bleeding again, back to the hospital another 2 weeks.
Wow.
Then, yeah, it was hospital. Then after the first trimester, my husband's contract was came to an end, and he was about to come back. My contract was still going on.
Wow.
So I'm like, because I have a ticket, let me just go back home, get an opinion from my doctor.
Right.
Yes, about what is happening, all this bleeding and all that. I don't want to lose this child. So I take my leave days to come back to see my doctor. And on my plane, guess what? I get a termination letter.
Oh no.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
And my husband is not working. Now the contract is over. So he's coming to start.
So you actually coming home, Kapsa?
But for me, I was coming for checkup.
Right.
I'm on my leave days.
Yeah.
So I checked and go back,
to work.
Because I have to work for this child.
Right.
Before my husband gets another
contract.
job.
Yeah.
So get that and you're like, okay. Now you even forget about the pregnancy. You're like
survival now.
No. What am I going to do with this child?
Gosh.
But fortunately, I had saved some money because I wanted to leave the country and we come back because I don't have a child to leave the country without anyone noticing. Then I block everyone.
Hey, Gladys. Ulikuwa na njama.
Yes. So I had saved. I had a good plan. And I think when you plan things alone, you're going to do them. I think that's how it works. When you are not telling people what is going to happen, it is going to happen. So I was intentional about this. I'm really leaving. Whichever country, I'm leaving. So I had that money. So my child was okay, even without the contract. And we continued with the journey. And then from the time I moved to Kenya, I never experienced any attempted miscarriage, any bleeding, any sickness. It was smooth.
Wow.
Yes, until I gave birth to my child.
Oh, lovely. Oh, yes. My goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Until you gave birth to the baby.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. What's the name of the baby?
Anaya.
Anaya.
Anaya, yes, means God answers or the answer.
Yeah.
So it was an answer to our prayers, an answer to our cry.
Right.
Yes. So and I came in Feb.
This year.
Yes.
So sorry. February.
No, Feb 2023.
February last year.
Yes. So
did you ever go back to Seychelles to?
No, I don't have a contract. Where am I going? But there's a case going on.
Okay. All right.
You can't
the termination was also...
You can't really do that.
Right.
Yes. Someone is pregnant.
It's not procedural.
It's not, yeah. So there's a case going on.
Yeah.
So I hope all goes well.
Right.
But still, God was gracious. He kept providing.
Yeah.
We've never lacked.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
And we are with our child all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah. Then come this year, after now she was 1.
Right.
Then I tell my husband, no, so we start even like tuanze mapema tafuta because it is a journey.
Yes.
Like I'm thinking we'll go through the journey.
Right. Pole pole.
Yeah. The same journey.
Right.
So si tuanze mapema, by the time it is 2025.
Tuko na, you never know.
So the time that we are trying, we get a child.
Wow, you conceive again?
Yes, and then I'm shocked. I'm like, wait.
Unaenda aje? Uni mdogo bado. Haya, yenyewe mlijaribu Mungu, ndio huyo.
God is like,
wow. It's now multiplication. Let's go.
Yes. This God is so amazing.
So your child, so Anaya is 15 months.
Yes.
You conceived again.
Yes.
How long into the conception now?
Now I'm in my 2nd trimester.
Wow. Look at that. How has this been?
How? I'm so happy. My husband is so happy.
Yeah.
And we really thank God because we didn't struggle. And also we have to know God does not think or act like a man.
Right.
Like we wanted to think for God. But he's like, no, you can't do this.
Wow.
I know what I'm doing. Yes. So the minute you try once, you'll be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And your husband and your baby. And we look forward to a full term for this baby.
Amen.
That they will come strong, well, and they'll be great witnesses even in the days to come.
Yes.
Right here. And we also pray that things will align for you, that your case will go well. Utapata pesa kutoka Seychelles.
Amen.
So that hizo machozi zote
zipanguzwe
kabisa. Your husband vitu zake zifunguke. and that the Lord will do you well. So
Amen.
congratulations. We are so happy for you.
Amen.
Happy Mother's Day to you again.
Thank
and next
you
year
so
we'll
much.
say it again with
Again.
another baby.
Yes, without
Sindio?
feeling tortured,
Right.
like the way it was.
Right.
I didn't mention that I stopped going to church on Sundays.
Uh-huh.
And I wondered, why does it come on Sundays?
Right.
Why can't it come on
another
Friday,
day.
Saturday?
Yeah.
And then there are these pastors who are so good, they want to pray for mothers.
Yes.
And,
oh my, we
and
are so
mothers
sorry.
in the waiting. And then you're like, stand up.
Yeah.
And you know, in the church, people know you. You don't stand up.
Yeah.
And you're standing up year after year, year after year.
Yeah.
And it was too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here you are.
Yeah,
God has done it.
Yes, yeah,
God
I
has
am.
done it for you.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Thank you very much, Gladys. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing such a beautiful story.
Thank you.
And we look forward to better days ahead.
you so
We want
much.
to celebrate your husband. What is his name?
James
James.
Kideka.
James Kideka. We celebrate you. Thank you for holding her up, and we pray that God will also really bless you in amazing ways in the work you do. All right. So happy Mother's Day to Gladys and all the mothers again. We continue with the music, and I hope you're encouraged for the person who's watching and they really desire. I just want to invite the choir. Please come as we do this. For all the mothers who are watching, thank you. And it's when you listen to this story, you get to realize that it is a blessing to be a parent and to be a mother. It is not just by chance. God has a reason why you're a mother. And for those who are really desiring, may God do it for you like He did it for Gladys. All right. So God bless you. The choir continues. That's Full Gospel Churches of Kenya, Kariobangi North, as we continue celebrating what God has in store for us on this beautiful Mother's Day. God bless you.